Good afternoon, Bluebirds. I'm Isaac delivering your announcements. Happy birthday to Ivan Roller, Caleb Frakes, Charles Kryling, Sophia Underhill, and Sage Rosen. To begin our broadcast, we would like to inform you of a historic event that took place on Friday, April 27th of this year. On that day, leaders from North and South Korea met at the DMZ, known as the Demilitarized Zone, and agreed to get rid of nuclear weapons on the Korean peninsula. Many Koreans find this turn of events hard to believe. Here's a brief recap of some of the past tension in the United States' involvement.
One of the longest wars the world has ever seen, and widely covered up by the U.S. government, the Korean War is a bloody, stark reminder of American influence internationally. On June 25, 1950, the Soviet-supported North Korea invaded South Korea and nearly completely seized all of Korea. When American reinforcements arrived, not only did they take back South Korea's land, they also invaded into North Korea and pushed them back to their northern border. The Soviets held out, though, and pushed American troops back below the 38th parallel, an arbitrary line that divides the peninsula into two along the 38th degree of latitude. The Americans fought back once again through treacherous conditions to regain control of the South Territory, and that was it. American troops left the peninsula shortly after in July 1953. Though the fighting had stopped, the war was never truly declared over. This means that this war has been going on for just under 65 years now. That is, until now. On April 27, 2018, leaders from both countries met at the Demilitarized Zone along the Korean border. The South Korean leader, Moon Jae-in, crossed over into North Korea for the first time in the country's history. The two discussed trade deals and finally ending the war between the two. North Korea has promised to shut down their nuclear test sites in exchange for less military threats from South Korea and the UN, in exchange for a more open trade platform internationally, especially with South Korea. With this happening, America has requested to meet with Kim Jong-un as soon as later this month. Since all of this progress has happened so quickly, many political leaders internationally have their doubts about the legitimacy of Kim's words. The deal is supposed to kick in at any time now, so we will see what actually goes down.
Keep an eye on national and world news because President Trump is set to meet with North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un in a couple of weeks. The symbolism of this meeting gives the world hope for peace and not nuclear war. Now to our school news. We'll be doing K-Prep testing again tomorrow. Remember to get your rest and eat breakfast. This afternoon's K-Prep activity is a presentation by Remix Education, and tomorrow each grade level will get their own separate field time. 7th graders, don't forget that your blue scheduling sheets for the 2018-2019 school year are due the office by Friday. Any 7th grade student signed up for Journalism 8 next year must fulfill the essay requirement for final selection. The written essay response will be given this Friday, May 11th, after school in the first floor SBDM room. Any 7th or 8th grade boy interested in trying out for the boys soccer team for the fall 2018 season should attend an informational meeting at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, May 15th in the HHS library. Players should attend the meeting with their parents. Email Coach Snyder if you're unable to attend but interested in trying out. His email address is in the School G announcements. This meeting is for any student that will be in grades 8 to 12 during the 2018-2019 school year. Shop at Blue Marble Books on Friday, May 11th and Saturday, May 12th. 15% of all the proceeds will be given back to help fund the HMS Odyssey of the Mind team that is headed to World Finals. Please note that other discounts will not be honored with these purchases. Also, students, all library books are due back next Tuesday, May 15th. The library knows many of you need these books for testing, but once testing is over, all library books need to be returned. Now, for your final clue in this week's calendar clue. The category is a geographical location. Today's clue is, I have the earliest constitution still in effect today. Yesterday's clue was, I'm an enclave in Italy. You will have to Google that word. Tuesday's clue was, I'm 1/3 the size of Washington, D.C. Monday's clue was, if a person is 18 years old in this place, he or she is allowed to vote. Remember, if you know the answer, go to the library and fill out the answer slip. This weekend, Sunday to be exact, is Mother's Day. Here's a little more about this day.
The modern holiday of Mother's Day was first celebrated in 1908 when Anna Jarvis held a memorial for her mother at St. Andrew's Methodist Church in Grafton, West Virginia. Then, in 1914, Woodrow Wilson signed a proclamation designating Mother's Day, held on the second Sunday in May, as national holiday to honor mothers.
For lunch today, we'll be having grilled cheese pretzel sandwich, tomato soup, snack chips, and vegetable blend. The alternate is hot dogs. For lunch tomorrow, we'll be having chicken pasta alfredo with garlic bread or a garlic breadstick and steamed broccoli. The alternate is beef ravioli. Remember, you can always fix yourself a salad or add fresh fruit to your lunch. Have a great rest of the day, Bluebirds.